Hello and welcome back. My name is Adam and I am a mentor and guide inside of Change the Now. And today I wanted to talk a little bit about Mural. So Mural is our digital whiteboard collaboration space. It's a big long name for something very simple. It's no different than any regular whiteboard you would have in a classroom or in a workshop. Basically, you interact with this space, creating virtual sticky notes and drawing and writing and pasting stuff. And that's how we've set this up. We really like this type of tool. And what it does is it allows teams to connect and collaborate remotely and capture all their work in one space. So throughout your Change the Now journey, you'll be instructed to do certain canvases or use certain worksheets, and you'll be shared a link to a mural that we've loaded up with all of this stuff. So I wanted today to just cover a little bit about how to use the Mural platform, as well as where to find your different worksheets inside of this as well. So when you click on your Mural link that you'll get shared, will be shared to your lounge or your team, you'll land at something that looks like this. It'll be inside of a web browser. And I suggest for the best experience to do this on a laptop or a desktop. It doesn't work the best for tablets and things like that or on your phone. You don't have the same ability to interact. One of the major things about Mural is the ability to zoom in and out. So you'll see here, I'm going to zoom right out and show you what this looks like. Whoops, that is not, there we go. There we go. That's much better. So I'm going to zoom right out here, and what you see is find frame shift, and these same colors, green, blue, yellow, this is going to correspond to the same work and the tasks that you're doing inside of Change the Now. So all of these things will start to line up and make sense. So your first tasks are aligned to your team's canvas and some of these other things. Framing is the next big stage of coming up with your campaign solution. You're going to be working through tools like leveraging the beautiful trouble cards and the 5 whys canvas as well to help you get to the root of some of the things you're solving for. You have some other awesome journey map canvases and things like that as well. So this will all make sense once you get on your journey, but I just wanted to show you by zooming right out that all of this stuff is here, but you're only ever going to be working in a small section at the same time. And when I say working in, well, you can do that. You participate and work inside of this space by using virtual sticky notes. And that's as simple as going like that. You double click anywhere to create a new sticky note. You have the ability to change the color of that sticky note. You can change the size, the text, and all those things like that. But we've established kind of the scale. So as you're in here working with your team and you're told to do the team's canvas, you would double click and go, yeah, this is a great idea. IDEA. And that's how you're contributing. So when they say like, what are the names of the people? So this is where you do that work with your team. So everyone's logged into this. They're all interacting. You'll see different cursors floating around. And right now it's only me in here for the sake of this. And as far as navigating the actual mural space, along the right-hand side, you should see something called the outline. So if you click on any of these buttons, they actually will just take you right to the space that you want to go to. If you ever can't see this outline, no problem. You can just click on the outline button right here. It comes right back. And this is where you're going to start your journey inside of this mural space. I would just read over this quick intro. It kind of helps you self-locate where to go. There'll be a video here as well. And then some tips and tricks on how to use the space. At any time, you can double click on these symbols to get back to your passport or back into the Change the Now community. And like I mentioned at the beginning, the power of Mural is the ability to zoom in and out. So this is kind of like a big eagle-eyed view, bird's eye view of the entire mural space. You can see this little green window correlates to, this little green square correlates to the space that I'm seeing right now. And you can actually just hold your space bar down, turn your cursor into a little cartoon hand, and you can click and drag to move around. You can also do that here, move mode they call it. So you can move around. You're in move mode, it says. So if you want to get in and move around, you can use the plus and minus to zoom in, get really close. Remember, you're not scaling things bigger. The scale has already been picked for you, and then you can interact with this space by double clicking and creating those sticky notes. And I'm going to go ahead and change this one to like a color that I think might different. So different people can have different colored sticky notes. And again, always using this kind of mini map. If there's multiple people in here, they'd all line up along the bottom, and you can follow other users and things like that as well. So again, these tasks, find, frame, shift, all these different worksheet canvases, these all correlate to work that's happening inside of Change the Now. Along the left-hand side is going to be how you get your sticky notes. So you can choose different colors and shapes. You can bring in text if you're just wanting to add in some cool text. Look at that. I'm a mural ninja. All right, and then you can have shapes and connectors, so you can get pretty complex and add arrows. It's cool for like flow charts and things like that. You can draw, which is amazing. So you're in draw mode. You can draw, and then you just have to make sure you say done drawing, and then now you've drawn right in your mural, which is great. You can bring in icons and symbols. You just type in there. You can bring in things if you want to interact that way. Bring in images. You can also drag and drop anything from your desktop as well. And then there's some more complex tools down here. You can create different journey maps and things like that as well. But that's some really high level ways on how to use Mural. So you'll always have your navigation here. You can bring out your outline. You can see who's in your mural here at the bottom. You have your mini map. This is super important. This will tell you your zoom level. So if you're having a hard time seeing how small the writing is on these sticky notes, don't make the sticky note bigger, because that's going to block everybody out. What you actually want to do is zoom in to the right scale for you, and then that's how you're going to interact with this space. So problem statement, I'm going to be working through that and things like that. So that's how those tools work. So using the mini map at the bottom, playing around with some of these tools along the left-hand side, jumping around using the outline as well, reading these instructions. And then if you ever get lost, just kind of zoom out a little bit and take a look at all the work you've done. So you'll work through all these tasks, find, frame, shift, and these are what you're gonna keep coming back. So that mural space that's shared with you, that link, that's gonna belong to you and your team, and that will help you collaborate and do all your work virtually as well. So any work you might do in the lab, you can transport that into here as well. So anyway, there's lots of tutorials. I just wanted to do a high level one to share the space and how to navigate around it. And that's it for this video.